Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. And we'll look at this week's weather. I would say not flawless, but not too terrible either. And the good news is that the 4th of July, as we get into the second half of the week, the 4th of July has the best weather of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and probably the weekend. So let's get on and tour and show you what I'm talking about. Now, today is simply a gorgeous day. You know, this is probably, well, I'd say 4th of July is actually probably the best day of the week as far as the weather goes. This is the radar forecast. And we're dry today, light wind, full sunshine, 10 degrees warmer in a lot of places than yesterday. It was kind of chilly. We were all putting sweatshirts on with the wind. This is tomorrow morning. Okay, so this is 5, 6, 7, 8 tomorrow morning, 9, 10. So from Clare, Bay City northward, you may wake up, you probably will wake up to some light rain showers through Traverse City, Mackinac City, up into the UP. And as we go into the afternoon, those showers will move into the southeast and southern part of the state. So Grand Rapids, you're looking at 1 o'clock there. So let's call it midday, the lunch hour-ish time period. Grand Rapids get into light showers, and then a few hours later, first half of the afternoon, Lansing and Jackson get into some showers, and then eventually Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, Flint, the Thumb, Ann Arbor, Detroit get into showers in the second half of the afternoon, and then eventually a round of thunderstorms as we go to Wednesday. This is Wednesday morning, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. And those could flare back up in the afternoon in the southeast part of the state. So a couple of rounds of 1 or 2 hours of showers in your neighborhood Tuesday into Wednesday, and then 4th of July. So this is the rain areas every 6 hours. So this is Tuesday early morning, then morning into afternoon, and then afternoon into evening. So Tuesday not really too wet at all, and then by Wednesday morning into afternoon, and Wednesday evening, you could see a line of showers and thunderstorms moving southeast across the state. Hey, Ed Johnson is in Gatlinburg this morning. Good morning to you. And 39 in Meowataka, says Rick Beers, and I saw it as cold as 37 in Cadillac. Now, this is 4th of July. Morning into early afternoon, really nice and warm and sunny. And then afternoon into evening. And that's why I say the southern, 3 tiers of counties, I-94 southward, could get into a thunderstorm or two, but most of it's going to be just to the south into Ohio and Indiana. The evening hours look dry except for maybe right on the border. And then we go into Friday, and there could be, this is Friday afternoon and evening, a full-fledged storm system coming through. And so we're talking that it probably could be thunderstormy quite a bit on Friday afternoon. Hey, good morning, Shelley Brown from Muskegon and Kimberly Zeismer. St. Ignace checking in. Stacy Nad, can we talk about the wind this week? Yes. Okay, we'll get to that too. Yeah, I'll flip the variable. So Friday around the thunderstorms. Saturday probably not much going on, and Sunday not much, but you see little patches of scattered thunderstorms, and then we're right back into the next full-fledged storm system Monday or Tuesday of next week. So my thought would be you'd probably call Saturday and Sunday dry. Okay, so high temperatures. Gorgeous today, mid-70s. And then tomorrow creeping into the low 80s in the south and probably 70s in the north. Here's Wednesday. Looking at a lot of places in the mid 80s, maybe still some 70s in the far north due to some leftover clouds and showers. Hey Mark, Bill Hobart, good morning. We've been here. It's just Facebook is really fickle on giving the notifications to you. So this is 4th of July right here. And let's call it 80 to 85 across the entire state. Friday, still some 80s, and Saturday, 75 to 80, and Sunday in the 80s. Monday, depending on what a storm system does, you could be hot in the south and cooler in the north. But generally what you're going to see is there's going to be a lot of 80 to 85 degree days. And that leads me into my next thing I want to talk to you about in weather. I'm going to write a post on this probably tomorrow. But remember about mid-June, I wrote about how the Climate Prediction Center, that doesn't sound really good because most people don't believe you can predict climate way into the future. They also produce the 6 to 10 day, the 8 to 14 day forecast, the 30-day forecast. And they do a good job at that, but sometimes things change, and they have. And remember, I wrote this post about it looks like a hot July. No, I don't think so. And the reason why is persistence of this storm track. It's not backing off. So it's keeping storm systems coming in and keeping the heat knocked down. And you can kind of see that here on the model that we like best out into the future. And you'll see plenty of waves of disturbances of storm systems. Here's the one for Friday, and here's the one for early next week. And notice that although the atmosphere is starting to expand and get a little bit warmer than normal, this is July 15th, we're still in a northwesterly flow, and we still have storm systems coming toward us, and as a result, it keeps the heat knocked down. So instead of a lot of 90 to 95s, we probably got a lot of 85 to 90 degree days coming for the second half of July. This same model showing the surface temperature anomaly shows that as we get to the 4th of July, we warm up to slightly warmer than normal. What is normal, by the way, now? About 83 degrees in the southern half of the state and about 80 in the northern half would be a good easy way to think of it. There's July 5th, still warmer than normal. And then as these storm systems come through, you maybe get a few degrees cooler than normal. And then as we get to mid-July, we go to just about normal or maybe trend to slightly warmer than normal. That's what I say. You know, it's going to be very nice and summery, but it does not look like excessive heat. And it looks like the rains will continue. If we have a dry spot, this is the total rainfall over the next 16 days. And if we have a dry spot, it would be in the drier spot. It'd be in the southeast part of the state where maybe an inch to an inch and a half general rains are expected over the next 16 days. And if you get thunderstorms, you could double that. So you can have 2 to 3 inches. That's plenty of rain. But you go to the north, Cadillac northward, across the UP, through Traverse City and Mackinac City, and 2 to 3 inches of rain. And then again, remember, with thunderstorms, you could double that or have 4 inches, which would be plenty of rain to have in a 16-day period in July. So there you have it in the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Great day today. We'll dodge some little patches of showers and thunderstorms Tuesday and Wednesday, and right now 4th of July looks mostly dry for all of us. The exception might be from I-94 southward. You may have an hour or two of thunderstorms. We'll have to watch as we get into those other storms the weekend and next week for the possibility of severe weather. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great Monday. Bye.